Look, man, in all reality and all truthfulness, just being straight up with y'all, like becoming the best version of yourself is not easy. There's a lot of hard times, there's a lot of failure that comes with it, there's a lot of roadblocks that may come with it. There's a lot of times where you're gonna fail. It gets lonely, it gets boring, it's taking way longer than you think. Becoming the best version of yourself is not easy. Not easy at all. Everybody wants to be great. Everybody wants to be, this great person. Everybody wants to reach success. Everybody wants to reach their goals, their dreams, bro. But like most of these people don't understand what it really takes. Like it's not easy. It's not this just thing you see on TikTok. You can do it today and you'll be the best person you want to be tomorrow, or you'll reach your goals tomorrow. Like, bro, it's a long road. It's a long journey. It's a long process. And this is coming from somebody who's trying to do the same thing that I preach in these videos. Like I'm trying to become the best version of myself. I'm trying to eliminate bad habits, eliminate distractions, wake up early. Like everything that I talk about in these videos is literally the same things I'm trying to do in my life, and the same things I'm working on in my life. And I'm just gonna be straight up honest with y'all. Like it's not easy. It's not easy at all. There's habits I do every day that I want to stop. I stop them for a couple days and then boom, they come right back. I keep doing them. The distractions I eliminate, they come right back. Like it's not easy. This is something you got to work with and be disciplined with and grind on every single day. Like this is something different or aside, reaching your goals and reaching your dreams. Like, bro, becoming the best version of yourself and being the person you want to be, finding these new routines, finding these good habits is a goal in itself. Like this shouldn't even go with your goals of, starting that business or whatever. Like this is a own task of itself. And this is something that you're gonna have to work on every single day aside from your other goals. Like, bro, you gotta go work, you gotta go grind. I gotta go work, I gotta go grind. Like I said, there's habits and these distractions I'm trying to cut off, these routines I'm trying to build. Like I'd be good for a day, I'd be good for a week, and then boom, they come right back. Like this is something that I want to stop. Like I don't want to keep doing these bad habits. I don't want to keep, falling into these distractions or whatever it may be. And it's a grind. The reality of this is it's not going to be easy, and it's something we got to work on every single day, bro. Like the unseen work, the stuff that we don't put on social media, the stuff that nobody posts on Instagram, the early mornings, the self-doubts, saying no to distractions, showing up tired. Like, bro, these are things that nobody sees. These are things that nobody knows. Like I said, I never said anything about this until this video. Like I struggle with it every single day. Every single day. The stuff y'all don't see, I struggle with every day. Whether it be distractions, whether it be habits, so like anything, bro. Like I struggle with it every single day. But you just gotta know and you gotta think and believe that self-growth is not just a glow up. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a glow up, it's a grind, it's a process, it's a journey, it's steps that you gotta take forward every single day. And another reality of this is like you're gonna lose some people. Like there's gonna be people that you may be messing with right now, or your friends that you may be friends with right now, like that may not be there in the end. You're gonna lose some people. Growing and getting better and taking steps forward means outgrowing some comfort zones and outgrowing some environments, outgrowing some people. And that's okay. Like I said before, outgrowing these people is not a problem because you're bettering yourself, you're growing, you're becoming better, you're taking steps forward. If they're not along for that ride, if they're not along for that journey, like it's okay to outgrow them. You can't become the best version of yourself while staying in the same environment that broke the old one. You can't become the best version of yourself by staying in the same environment where those old habits are, those old distractions are, those old, routines. Like you cannot become the best version of yourself if you stay in those places. So it's okay to outgrow these places. It's okay to outgrow these people, these environments, your friends. Like it's okay. It is definitely okay to outgrow these people. Like you're going to lose people along this journey. You're going to lose people along this process, along this, journey that you're taking to becoming the best version of yourself. And like I've talked about earlier, like it's a daily battle. Every single day is a battle to become the best version of you. Every single day is a grind, is a process, is a journey to become the best version of you. Like I said, everything's not going to change in one day. It's not just one big change. It's thousands of small changes. It's thousands of small, bad habits turning into good habits. It's thousands of small, distractions being cut off. It's thousands of small routines, changing every single day. And these things have to be done constantly, consistently. Like these things have to be done every single day. So it's going to be a daily battle. It's going to be a daily task. It's going to be something that you gotta work and grind on every single day. But like I've always said, it's not that motivation that builds you. It's that discipline when that motivation fades. Are you gonna keep falling into those bad habits or those distractions? Or are you gonna be disciplined enough to stop those things? And that's something I struggle with every single day. Like I feel like my discipline on the business or the sports or the school time types of things are good. Like I get up, I work every single day, I grind every single day, but my discipline with myself, falling into these habits or falling into these distractions needs some work. Some days I'm motivated to do it, some days I'm not. And when I'm not motivated is when I fall into these habits, when I fall into these distractions. So I know that I need to work on my discipline, just in life, discipline with habits, discipline with routines, discipline with distractions, discipline with, being self-gratified, like anything like that, bro. Like build your discipline in your life, build discipline with your habits, build discipline with your routines, build discipline with, these distractions. And even when you're not motivated to not fall into these things, like, bro, you still can't do it. Like you still can't fall into that habit. You still can't fall into that routine or that, distraction. You got to be disciplined enough and respect yourself enough to not do it. Control yourself, bro. Like, where you want to be in the long run. You know where your success is. You know what your goals are. You know the type of person you want to be. So respect yourself enough to not fall into these habits, to not fall into these distractions. And like I said, everything is not going to be linear. This process is not going to be linear. This journey is not going to be linear. Progress is not a straight line. You're going to relapse. You're going to fall. You're going to fail. You're going to take steps backward. But it's about what you do after that. Are you going to relapse and keep doing it every single day? Are you going to fail and keep failing every single day? Or are you going to relapse that one time? Or are you going to fail that one time and bounce right back from it? Are you going to take 2 steps back and come back 3 steps forward? Sometimes you're going to feel like a failure. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're not good enough. Sometimes you're going to feel like, wow, I relapsed, or I did this, I failed, and now I can't do it anymore. But that's all excuses. That's all mental. That's part of the process. That's part of the journey. That's part of what you're trying to become. You're going to fail sometimes. Like I've always said, you're going to fail a million times before you win, before you experience success. But that's all part of the process. It's all about how you bounce back from these failures, or what you do after you relapse, or what you do after you fall back. Like you can't fall back and then keep falling back every single day after that. You gotta fall back one time and come back 100 times harder every single time. Don't let it get the best of you. Don't let it get the best of you. Your relapses, your failures, your fallbacks, like, don't let them get the best of you. Yeah, they're gonna happen every once in a while, but it's about what you do after that that's gonna make you the person you want to be. That's gonna make you the person that you want to become. But when it's all said and done, bro, like everything you're doing right now, all the work, all the time, all the energy, all the grinding you're putting in right now is all gonna be worth it. The confidence you gain, the peace you gain, the self-respect you gain, like that's gonna be unmatched in the long run. So just keep going every single day. Just keep fighting every single day. Just keep working. Just keep grinding. Just keep trying to take steps forward every single day, because one day you're gonna wake up and realize you don't even recognize the old person you used to be. And that's good. That's the reward. That's the success you want. That's the best, version of yourself that you want. So it's okay to wake up one day, along this journey and not be able to recognize the old person you used to be. That's the old you. You don't want to be that person anymore. You want to be the best version of you. You want to be the best person you could become. So it's okay to not recognize that old person that you used to be. And that's where you want to be when it's all said and done. That's the reward that you want to experience when it's all said and done. But the best version of you is already there. You just got to find it. You just got to work for it. You got to go through the pain. You got to go through the process. You got to go through the failures. Those things are going to be along that journey. But that best version of you that you want, the best person that you want, is already there. You just got to go chase it. You just got to go find it. You just got to go grind for it. You got to go work for it. In reality, bro, in all truthfulness, becoming the best version of yourself is going to cost a lot of things. You're going to fail a lot. But settling costs even more. But not becoming that best version of yourself and not reaching your goals costs even more. Just take everything that's along this journey on the chin, bro, and just keep moving. Just keep pushing. No matter how many times you fail, no matter how many steps you take backward, bro, just keep going. Keep pushing until you reach that final goal, until you reach that final destination, until you become the best version of you. So take these failures on the chin and just keep moving, keep going every single day. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. You're on the way to 300 subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one.